if I know that I love to make money, who doesn't love to make money? Everybody loves making money. But oh sorry, I got the withdrawal syndrome, and nowadays I've really withdrawn myself from so many things. The dopamine detox and my experience after undertaking the dopamine detox is the reason as to why I'm doing today's video. My name is Sharon Ike and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, kindly consider subscribing, and if you're coming back here once again, thank you so much, and I hope y'all are doing amazing. So let's get right into the video. Today we're going to have a very sweet and candid conversation about the dopamine detox and how to take back control over your life after undertaking the dopamine detox. We are going to start by defining what the dopamine detox is, and according to ChatGPT, dopamine detox is a concept suggesting a break from activities that provide instant gratification, such as social media, video games, overeating, sex addiction, gambling, constant stimulation, etc. The idea is to reset your brain, reward system, and improve focus, productivity, and overall well-being. So I'm going to first of all start by talking about my experience in order for me to decide I'm going to take a dopamine detox. I used to be this type of person who was most of the time spending my time on phone. I was always on phone, scrolling through. Yes, I know I'm a journalist by profession, and as a journalist, most of the time we're always required to be up to date. But now you see, with where we are today, we have a lot of content creation, we have a lot of influencing that's going on. So in the process, you find that you will get addicted to certain people's contents. And so instead of checking on what is relevant, what you do is you end up spending so much time stalking people, looking at what other people are doing, So I was like, no, I'm not pleased by that. I don't even judge those people who are still addicted to their phones, because I've been there and I know it's not a good thing. Now when I look back at it, I'm just like, I used to give so much time to people or things that really didn't deserve my time. That time I could have used it to do other productive things, but we learn through the journey. So that was actually my experience. So I came to a point and I was like, I've decided I don't want to be through this anymore. So I decided I'm going to cut off constantly using my phone for 7 days. So I started with 7 days not being on my phone, and then I went to 14, and then I went to a month, and then I went to 3 months, and I noticed, oh my goodness, I've been so productive. I've been doing so well. And you remember, dopamine detox is not just about tech. It also has to do with other things like video games, with what we eat. There are people who will choose to dopamine detox what they have been eating, their health habits. Maybe they say they're not going to be taking junk and they start eating healthy. And the best thing is always start with 7 days, do 14 days, do 21 days, and then do 30 days. Once you finish that, then that's something that has already gotten into your system, So that's what I did, and then I went ahead to self-isolate myself. So I decided to cut off things or people or situations that I knew were going to make me get back to what I was constantly addicted to. If maybe I was addicted to stress eating, I'm going to avoid being in a place or in a situation that will force me to constantly want to eat cakes, because I'm a sweet tooth and I love cakes. So I'll avoid being in places that will have me eating cake every single day, So it's the same thing with my phone. I decided, I'm going to isolate myself from my phone. I only use my phone when it's relevant, when it's time for me to use my phone, not just because I feel like I want to use my phone, Social media is a good thing, but it has also come with a lot of pros and cons, So after deciding that, I slowly quit social media, the constant social media use. I found out, I came to realize that, oh my goodness, I'm so proud of where I am at, because being somebody who's also like on social media, what I do is I just go post whatever I'm posting and I'm out. I'm not, and if I feel like I have the urge to be on social media, I'll only create a time like on Saturday, and I just say on Saturdays is when I'm going to like now go on social media, and then I try and see here, there, but not the Monday to Friday thing where you wake up at 6 and then your day starts at 10 a.m. And when you look at it, you're just like, what have I done? Any important thing that I've done? There's nothing. So the other thing that I did in order to overcome that situation, or in order for me to become more better in the dopamine detox journey, was to practice a lot of mindfulness and motivation. Let me tell you, I started watching things that are of impact to me. If I know that I love to make money, who doesn't love to make money? Everybody loves making money. But maybe for me, I know I have a passion for becoming a CEO in the future. I know I have a passion for becoming this or doing this and this and that. So what am I going to do? The time I used to spend to watch a certain celebrity, I'm going to reverse that, and I'll start watching content about maybe a billionaire, somebody who was a billionaire and now they lost everything. You see, that is content that it's making me gain knowledge. If I feel like today I've had such a tiresome day and I feel like I want to like just be on phone or just be on TV to watch something, what am I going to do? I'm going to like search for Formula Drama. I'm going to search for like content for content that is going to be of impact to me. I'm going to watch those things, these contents about mistakes I wish I knew before I turned 20, things I wish I knew before turning 30, things I wish I did different when I was 20. That's the type of content that I'm going to be watching when I say I used to practice a lot of mindfulness and also motivation. I talked about this in my previous video and I hope you guys can check it out. I spoke about affirmations. Like, it's very important to keep affirming yourself, to keep feeding yourself with positivity, with words that are going to build you, you know. So the other thing that I did was to journal, read books. I mentioned all this in my previous video, and now when I look at it and just like, what are some of the benefits that I have gotten from the dopamine detox? One thing I've learned is that I've become very aware of unhealthy habits. Like, me and unhealthy habits, we are like this. Like, I've become so sensitive. I'm very sensitive right now towards things, towards people, sometimes I even go to places and I'm just like, I don't want to be here. I'm just like, I'll just feel it in my spirit, I really don't want to be here. And what am I going to do? I'm just going to leave. And if I know that I'm needed there, like it's a must, I have to be there, I'll just be uneasy most of the time because I've become very aware of unhealthy things. I've become very aware of just anything unhealthy, I'm out. The other benefits that I have gotten from dopamine detox is that I've become my productivity. So the other benefit that I've gotten from the dopamine detox is that I've really increased on my productivity. I've become so productive. I look back, I was taking a flashback into my 2023 and I feel like I know I'm aggressive, like I'm a go-getter, I go after my goals, whatever I want, whatever I put my mind to, I go after it. But I feel like this year I've really become so productive. If it's in my business, if it's in my career, I've really tried, I've really outdone myself. I can't really say I've outdone myself, but I've really become so productive. I can't believe that it's me who wakes up to an intentional morning. I wake up, I first of all do intentional things that build me, that mold me, that feed me, you know. And they always say that everything that has benefits has some repercussions to it. And also dopamine detox has some side effects, and I'm going to share with you guys 3 side effects that I've gotten from the dopamine detox. And I'm going to start with anxiety. I have gotten really anxious. My anxiety levels have really gone up because of the dopamine detox, because as I said in my benefits point number 1, that I became very aware of unhealthy habits that negatively impacted me. So sometimes you'll find that you're in a place or in a situation where you know very well you don't feel like, you're sensitive, you don't want to be there, but you have to be there. So what am I going to do? I'm going to be anxious all the time. I'm going to be very anxious. Sometimes I just sit and I'm like, where's this anxiety coming from, you know? But then I'm like, the dopamine detox. This is the reason as to why I've become so anxious. The other thing that I got from the dopamine detox is that I got the withdrawal syndrome. I got the withdrawal syndrome, and nowadays I've really withdrawn myself from so many things, from so many people. I know it's not a good thing, but I'm happy. The thing is, I'm happy. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being in a place where I don't have to keep constantly explaining myself. I don't have to constantly keep seeking for validation from somebody, you know. So, and the final thing, the final side effect that I got from the dopamine detox is that I got reduced emotions. I used to be such a nice girl. I'm still a nice girl. I'm still a nice girl, but I'm not a nice girl for everybody. I'm a nice girl to those who deserve me, who deserve my niceness. I'm a nice girl to those people who deserve that. But before, I really used to be so nice to anyone, you know, just so generous to anyone. But nowadays, I've really guarded my boundaries. I know that even if I'm supposed to help a friend, I know that no, it's supposed to be under this and this basis. It's not just because I feel like I want to be in a sympathetic position. Yet, when it comes to them, I don't get the same thing in return. So I really got a lot of reduced emotions. Sometimes someone can just be there, they're hurting. I'll just reach out like, empathy, but I will not be more sympathetic unlike before, where I would just stop everything I was doing and focus on. No. I've gotten reduced emotions. So that is basically my experience with the dopamine detox, and I would advocate for it. Like, if you really want to have a changed period in your life, especially because I get a lot of young girls who watch me. I have a lot of young girls who are between the ages of 15 to 18 years old. Like, y'all should just be watching this video, because I wish these are things that I knew when I was 18, when I was 19, you know. I could have become more better or more efficient instead of wasting time. Maybe I could have gone and done things that could have made me productive, so that by the time I'm in my early 20s, I know that I can be able to do this. I know that this career is not for me and this career is for me. Now you find that sometimes you'll go to a place, you waste 2 years. That's a lot of time, and trying to come and recompensate that time is always such an issue, you know. But regardless, that has been my experience with the dopamine detox. Would I advocate for it? Yes, I would. If you are someone who feels like you have been wasting so much of your time on social media and you have not been seeing the productive part of yourself, or you have been wasting so much time on something that is giving you instant gratification, but you're not seeing any productive benefits from it, go for it, go for it, any day, any time. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate your support, especially if you've gotten to this very last part of the video. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, remember to like my videos, share to your friends, and leave a comment in the comment section down below, and tell me of any other conversations that you want to hear from me, because I love to talk and I love to share, and I love to talk about things that are of benefit to my life and to the life of other people. And until the next episode, guys, bye bye, be love.